figure out what's going on over there.
Yeah, after we're done with the stream, I need to continue working on my midterm for one of my classes, and then we're gonna go see The Exorcist at 10:30 tonight. So
Nice.
yeah, we wanted to do it tomorrow, but Taylor Swift said, "Fuck yourself. I get all the theaters."
Listen, it's insane that The Extras had to move because of her.
It was coming out first. Like, I don't know, but apparently it's because 13th Taylor. I'm like, who gives a shit? Do it November 13th then. I don't even know what day November 13th is. Oh, it's a Monday. Well, still, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck cares? Yeah,
that was the perfect, like, the horror movie, coming out Friday the 13th.
I know, fucking absurd.
I don't know how long the Exorcist movie is, but maybe like it'll be past midnight when I'm still watching it, so that way, like, hopefully, I can still say, oh, I watched some of it on Friday the 13th. I know I'm gonna be out of the theater past midnight, and depending on how much I finish before then, I might be just staying up, pulling all-nighter, and continue with my midterm. It's due tomorrow, except it's kind of like with my final last semester. I'm going to a wrestling event, and I kind of don't want to do it the same. I don't want to be working on it the same day. So
yeah,
if I gotta sleep in, and then I will.
Exorcist Believer is 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Okay, so normally movies start like 30 minutes after like the start time. So if it's at 10:30, it's probably gonna start closer to 11. So I will probably get like some of the movie after midnight.
Oh, you're definitely getting some of the movie after midnight.
Fucking Taylor Swift. Because like I tried telling my dad. He was like, because I was venting. I was kind of pissed. I was like, I said they're moving. I said, did you see they're moving the Exorcist date, the release date, to the 6th, like the week earlier? And I said, and again, I was like, because of the Swifties. I was like, because of the Taylor Swift fans, they just had to have it on the 13th also. And my dad's like, well, like, who says we still can't see it on the 13th? I said, I guarantee you. They thought they like, quote Thanos. They called me a madman. I told them, I said, I bet you, because I said the same thing happened with the Avengers. They close out, and Spider-Man, they close, like, they have all the theaters available reserved for that movie. So I knew with the Taylor Swift movie, it was going to be the exact same thing. And they didn't believe me, because sure enough, my dad's like, I can't find tickets. He's like, I'm trying to get tickets for, Friday the 13th, and nothing's showing up. And sure enough, I would go to, I went to Fandango and the Cinemark app, and I was like looking all the theaters here in El Paso, and like Fandango, it expands outside of Cinemark. We don't just have Cinemark here. And sure enough, the only available ones were like, again, Taylor Swift for all of Friday, only Taylor Swift. And the only theater that was gonna show The Exorcist is like a dinner theater. Like, you have to order food and stuff, which we don't want to do. Like, that's a lot of extra money.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're watching it today. What's up, Jeebus?
Savannah, just shake it off, says Justin.
Oh my god. I don't really care. Look, honestly, Taylor Swift, I was just on like whatever about her, but then they started not shutting up about her on football.
Oh,
and
don't worry.
They still don't shut up.
I'm going to bring it up during the podcast.
Oh boy. They still don't shut up about her during football because, she freaking touches Travis Kelce on his shoulder and, oh my god, Taylor Swift! And then, of course, it expands to the movies, and
I'm just fill a blank space. Oh, Justin's just gonna live with these puns right now. Yeah. He's gonna thrive in his element.
Well, it's safe to say that me and the Swifties now have bad blood. Not really. I just wanted to use the pun.
Shit. Okay, she out here using them.
Because there's a lot of Taylor Swift songs that I actually do like. A lot more than I honestly thought. But I'm not a Swiftie. Like, I would, first of all, not wait in the queue. Okay, well, for Taylor Swift, no. Other things, absolutely. I would wait in the queue for 3 hours for, like, for Dynamite. Like, To Meet the Young Bucks, absolutely. I'll wait in 3 hours. But for Taylor Swift, no.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yes, it is.
It is very frustrating, though. Like, I can't wait to talk about it. So you got a few
you can love Taylor Swift You can love Taylor Swift all you want. Just keep it away from football, okay? That's, I feel like, the one thing, like, where Swifties weren't able to invade, because none of the Swifties gave a shit about football until they started showing her.
Justin, and you need to calm down. That's a song. Yes, Justin, that is
a
song.
I like that song too, actually.
And then Just in Time. What's up, Justin? The football themed breakup songs are going to be nuts if that day comes. True. The football themed breakup songs are going to
be like these same Swifties that are sucking off Travis Kelce because Taylor Swift is dating him are going to be the ones like who are sending him death threats when they break up. And I'm going to say when, because Taylor Swift can't keep someone. I'm sorry. They always break up and she always writes songs about them.
Sheesh.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I am wrong.
I'm not going to fool you. You know, I do that, but Taylor Swift making football fans mad is funny. I'm sorry, said Jeebus.
No, I've seen the TikToks and stuff. I'm like, whatever.
Like people have too much time on their hands and they get too obsessed with things, i.e. every fan base. just said, go ahead, ladies, speak now. God damn it, Justin. It's funny because like I'm reading them as like I can hear his voice when he writes it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Taylor's fucking.
Because at first I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Because I know I had heard about the story about how Travis Kelce tried to give her a bracelet and he wasn't able to. I was like, oh, poor dude. I was like, that kind of sucks. And then, she ends up at the football game. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. He got her to go. But then they kept showing her. And I was like, dude, like, I do not watch the Chiefs anymore. Like, I don't watch Chiefs games. I used to watch any football that was on. I can't, Katie. I'm just, like, I get it. She's there. I've never seen people so obsessed over someone's presence, just their presence, having nothing to do with the game or what's going on. Like, she's just there. And I kind of wonder if she's bothered by it too. Like, she can't just go watch a football game without people losing their damn minds. Oh, I've seen that. Taylor Swift put Travis Kelce on the map. You know what?
Which is a wild statement to say.
I'll say fair.
Listen, both the Kelce brothers were in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Like, that's iconic.
I still think Mama Kelce should have done the coin flip. She's obviously middle ground, unbiased, because she loves both her boys.
That is like that's crazy though. Like, think about that. If you were their mom, you have these two sons who are fantastic at football, killing it, and they both end up in the Super Bowl, but on opposite teams.
She was, she won. She was like, she wins that motherhood at that point. Why is my lighting so weird? I don't think it's
because the sunlight.
No, because it's been like that. Hold on, let me try moving my light to the side a little. Because it's been like that. The sunlight's never really been an issue. I might need to put a curtain back up, even if. But it's never looked like that. Still don't like it. I'm gonna turn it. There we go. I'll keep it like that for
now. He scored my heart will be one while they're together, and he fumbled will be one of the breakup ones. Swift fans have their eyes open to football.
It's not until they break up. I'm telling you, because I saw that also Travis Kelce merch sales have completely exploded, which good for him. I'm not saying, he doesn't deserve it. But how much you want to bet they're going to start burning those jerseys? That costs at least $200 if you go to the pro shop or if you go to NFL shop. It's like $200 a jersey. How much you want to bet those Swifties are going to be burning them in bonfires after they break up?
How many times have we seen videos of wrestling fans burning shirts?
I've never burnt a shirt. Like, never. I'll just sell it or donate it. I've never.
That doesn't do anything to the person.
Exactly. Like, I remember when Ronda Rousey first came to WWE, I tried to embrace it. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I even got her shirt at Hot Topic because it was like a buy two, get one, like, free for shirts. And I was like, well, I actually got like a Buck shirt and another shirt. But I was like, you know what? I'll just get the Ronda Rousey shirt. It's in my size. And, of course, Ronda just continued to piss me off as her career went on. I think I still have the shirt and it's just in my closet. I've never thought about burning it. And Ronda Rousey's a transphobe and thinks the Sandy Hook shooting was a a hoax.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Hoax.
So, but you don't see me burning that shit, even though she fucking deserves it. Like,
No, I mean, like, you can like donate that shit to like a shelter somewhere.
yeah,
Someone
someone
else
who can
can use
actually.
that shirt. That's what
My
I've done
thing
with
is,
a lot of my wrestling shirts.
I just think it's gonna be hilarious when they break up and the Swifties are gonna start burning the jerseys. Because again, those jerseys aren't cheap. Take it from someone who actually likes football and actually likes to like want to get jerseys. If they were more affordable, I'd probably be getting them as like, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to, especially now because people are getting hurt, people are getting traded, people are getting cut. So it's kind of hard to find like a jersey that you can actually wear without them getting without them leaving the team. So, but if other than that, like for example, like legends, who have retired their number and stuff, like Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, it would be cool to get their jerseys. But again, if you want to get like authentic ones from the NFL shop or from the Dallas Cowboys Pro Shop, they're expensive. They are and I prefer the men's sizes. Actually, I try to do a loophole because I like the wider cuts of the sleeve. The women's cuts like are very narrow on the sleeve.
Yeah.
They have like the V, and I'm like, dude, I don't have cleavage, so it's not gonna look good on me. So I like the men's cut. I prefer the men's cut, but the small is like so huge on me. Have you seen any of my Instagram stories where I'm wearing my Dak Prescott jersey? It's past my elbows. It's that like I'm just short, and then it like I can't even wear shorts with it because it covers all of my shorts, so it looks like I'm wearing nothing underneath. I have to wear jeans with it. But a loophole I found is that I can get extra large in youth, which not only fits and it's like the men's cut, but it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper to get kids sizes. I think I think the kid sizes are a little under 100, and then whereas the men's sizes are like 150 to 200, give or take, depending on the jersey you're getting. It is insane. That's why I don't go to the pro shop. I go to the Walmart next door when I just look at the pro shop to remind myself how broke I am.
Mood. Xavier, MJF's the fucking most hated heel, now loved face. Like, how the fuck that happened?
If you had told me this last year, I'd be like, fucking liar. Like, shut up.
The man who called his boss a fucking mark on live TV, being one of the top baby faces in a company, I would have just expected that.
Oh wait, speaking of MJF, I do have a question, and because I'm like completely, well, I don't want to say ignorant because that sounds very bad, but I don't get it. And I need someone to educate me. And I tried to find it on Twitter, but people are just like bringing up like a storyline. And MJF told this.
I'm assuming the quarters.
Yeah, like what I heard. It's like I know it's like an anti-Semitic thing, but like what is like the thing, if you will? Because I know MJF told the story, but I was like, okay, but why did they throw coins at him? I'm completely like.
So I don't want to like fully say anything in case I get like details wrong. But from my brief knowledge of everything, because I mean, I am not Jewish, neither are you. This is not our religion or anything like that. But from what I remember being told, like as a kid, like learning about everything, is, and again, I feel like I'm going to phrase it wrong and I don't want to.
If someone could explain, like, it would be like if I wasn't so scared of MJF, I'd probably tweet at him, like asking, like, could you explain? Just like, not because like I want to make fun of him. I just want to know. I don't know. I honestly am completely like, completely. I know it's anti-Semitic, but I want to know why it is or what's the case behind it. What's the history behind it? But and it's something he's very like passionate about, which I don't blame him, especially because of like all the shit that's been going on. But I would feel like I don't feel like asking him. I just feel like I don't want to like touch.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. And basically, it was you. So they would like, in the past, nothing to my knowledge recently, they would throw coins at Jewish people. Like that was just like the thing that they would do. Again, timing wise, I don't necessarily know why or when it started, and then he, like MJ even said, like when he was a kid, they would do it to him too.
Just crazy. Considering he grew up in New York, I feel like there's a huge, like a big Jewish community in that state. I feel like there's like a wide, like, how do I say this? Like, again, like a very like big Jewish community there. I thought, but doesn't mean that anti-Semitism doesn't exist.
No, because it definitely fucking does. And it was very... people will... I mean, I'm definitely going to briefly bring it up when we, like, do the show. But people saying that it's just a storyline, and Juice has been doing the quarter thing for a while, like, in New Japan and stuff like that.
But, like, dude, like...
It's different now.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a little different. Like, there's, like... I don't know. It's like, you know... It's like if, like, a dude does something to other dudes, but if he does it to a woman, they, like, it's obvious and it's not appropriate. And people are saying, well, he does it to dudes all the time. That, again, not the same. Like, I wouldn't consider that, like, synonymous. I wouldn't consider it, like, one and the same. But...
Yeah, it's a hate thing. It's like is the easiest way to say it without getting any information wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say because, which is honestly like very sad.
You could honestly like Google it.
Yeah, I tried to, but like I don't know what to Google. Like maybe I need to be very specific. I just looked up like anti-Semitism and quarters. Like just that's it. I need to be more specific. Like why is it like an issue? Not like why is it an issue? That really sounds like, oh, what's the problem? No, like I just
when it became an issue.
Yeah, exactly.
Like just getting backstory behind it.
Which kind of sucks that not only like MJF, but like the fact that so many people are completely berated for their religion when it's literally in our First Amendment, like at least here in the States, it is our First Amendment right to practice any religion if you please, if you want to, as you please, and people get fucking coins thrown at them because of the religion. And like it obviously is something that from the past, and people keep up those like hateful like actions, if you will. Again, trying to
the world is a fucking cesspool.
Go back to talking to let's talk about NFL jerseys still.
I'll do you one better. Why don't we start the show?
I know, right? Let's talk about the jerseys on the show.
Let's talk about some wrestling.
Because we're probably going to talk about it anyway. Because
Sheely PSA show. No, definitely not one of those. Maybe
sometimes we are though. Let's be real. Like with wrestling pro-choice.
That's true.
But, yeah.
Okay, where are we gonna go? There's okay. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello to all my guys, girls, gays, days, and everybody in between. Welcome to the showcase. I am your host with the most of the shaman of Sheely, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Baby.
Joining me, of course, my lovely co-host, the Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire-breathing, the Rhodes family, and the spice of life, the sassiest senor that I know, the hangman Adam Page, to my widow, Adam Cole, baby. He's over there.
Little injured Adam Cole.
Heart. Miss Y2 Garcia. Savannah. Hello.
Hello, Katie. Oh God, hair in my mouth. Yeah. But hello. as I just did a flip. I just got all over my lips, but it's cool.
Of course. It's alright. Matt's here. Hello.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. With everyone who's here, hello, thank you for joining us, which you could do in two places if you're going to watch us live. First, twitch.tv/Sheely Showcase. Follow the channel, and the more followers we get, closer we can get to affiliate, and then we can, get subscribers, Yeah. But if you don't do any of that, you don't really like Twitch, it's perfectly fine. You can go youtube.com/Sheely Showcase. You can watch us for free. You can watch the live stream. You can watch the entire show after the fact. All of Savannah's shows. All of my shows. Vlogs. Things. All the stuff we've done. We've done a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And don't worry. I'll plug all this again at the end. And if you want to support us, like legit,
Yeah.
patreon.com/Sheila Showcase. Matt and I just filmed the October one that will be coming out on Monday. Very excited. So if you want to do that, go there, support us. You can see that podcast and the previous one we did for September, which was all about Law and Order Special Victims Unit. What is happening over here? AKA money or thing. Okay. I have... Those are my nicknames now, apparently. And like I said, just like me, you have options.
Yeah.
Resident bisexual. Hi, hello. So before we get into news and rumors, I have a few things I want to check off. 1, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This month.
Yeah.
You want to support? Go to YKWrestling.com. Get yourself some pink Black Lives Matter shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. I don't have my hoodie on me right now. I will be wearing it next week for the show, and I will plug it again. You're supporting them. Those are our guys. You're supporting a great cause. It's not like Susan G. Komen. It's like breast cancer research. So you can trust them. It's going to a great cause. If you want to, do that, support stuff, and get a comfy hoodie. It's hoodie season, y'all. Get yourself.
Not here it isn't, but still go show your support. Here
it is.
We got some wind today, but it still was pretty hot. I still have my fan on, so.
I will almost turn my fan on, just for sound.
How many weeks of October do we have left? Actually, we still have a couple now. Before next week, okay, for sure. Next week, I gotta do Pink Out because then the week after is Spooky Showcase. So
exactly,
gotta do Pink. Or I can, if by some chance I can't do Pink Out, I'll just do 2 in 1 and do the Darby Allin pink face paint. So that way I'll do Pink Out and then still have something for the Spooky Showcase. I got a backup plan, but the plan is next week will be Pink Out.
There we go. Everyone wear pink next week.
Yes. On Thursdays we wear pink. On October's we wear pink.
In October's on Sheila Showcase, we do a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's cool. The other thing I want to briefly mention. So, I have some beef with some press conferences that happened, specifically the Fastlane press conference.
Oh, I don't.
And this dude, whomstever he was, I don't even remember what the fuck his name is, has the audacity to ask Io Sky, who just had a hell of a match, triple threat, won, retained her title. Oh, well, with Taylor Swift being in the news, do you want to fight Taylor Swift at WrestleMania? Io said it best, are you out your damn mind? She didn't actually say that, but that's basically what she said. She said, are you crazy? Now, a few months ago, Paul Levesque, Triple H, whatever you want to call him, said in a presser, after which press conference, I don't know, where is the representation? Where is the ladies? Where are the people of color? Where is the representation? Clearly fucking nowhere, because you have stupid straight white dudes, probably straight, I'm taking a guess, because he said his wife said not to ask that question, and he did anyways. You have these stupid people asking stupid questions, taking away people who have been busting their ass and trying to get into these pressers, like me, those wrestling girls, Kate from Fightful, who I love, even though there's a lot of stuff going on over there right now, like Haley, and like all of these people that I know and I love, Lyric, love, all of these people who can and should be in here aren't, because these people who have higher like clout and
exposing
wrestling news co. Fucking of course it was Wrestling News Co. So to the Steves, please don't do that anymore. And I'm being as nice as humanly possible about this right now, because I've been pissed off about it for a week.
Listen to your wife is really the best advice we could
That's
give.
literally what I tweeted back at him. I was like,
Yeah,
maybe
like,
you should have listened to her.
you literally could have asked the same question, but about somebody else. Like, oh, would you want to face Rhea Ripley, or who would you want to face next? Is there anyone you will have your eyes on? Like, ask Io to answer that question of who she would want. Don't,
Yeah.
put a name like Taylor Swift who has no
Who has
business in wrestling, like, at all.
has shown no interest. Like it would have been different if you asked like about Cardi B, who has expressed many of interest to do something at WrestleMania. Like Cardi loves this. Like
Yeah,
she
she
would be
loves
100%
wrestling.
down. But no, the fact that Steve gets to get in there and ask this question because he's part of Wrestling News Go, and just because I'm the host of an independent small podcast and I bust my ass that I can't even get in the room to ask a question is bullshit. It is
Yeah.
bullshit and it pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah,
And I'm done with it.
Honestly, if people ask stupid questions like that, not only should they just not answer, don't engage at all. Just completely disregard the question, jump to the next one, but kick them out. They clearly don't take this shit seriously if they're gonna ask dumb questions like that. They clearly couldn't think of a better question, or a question that could actually be taken seriously, something that actually matters. A legit question. Questions that people would probably die to have the opportunity to ask themselves. Like, I would not answer and just kick them. Saves them time, saves them a seat.
It's just like it's the fact like where is like what happened like 4 months ago? Like we were all like promoting and wanting more like women in general, and then women of color, people of color, different representations in that room, and yet I don't even know the last time I heard or saw a woman in the WWE media room, specifically WWE. And it is infuriating and it's frustrating. And also the fact that I remember seeing something that they're only going to do press conferences after like their bigger pay-per-views. Then why the fuck did Fastlane get one and Payback didn't? I was at Payback. I was at SummerSlam and I got denied for SummerSlam.
Bullshit.
So yeah, I have been pissed off about this for about a solid week. And every time I talk about it, it just boils my blood and it pisses me off even more. Exactly. Representation. It fucking matters in all products.
Yeah. Let's just go raid the media conference afterwards. We have a Hispanic, we have a woman who's also bisexual, and then we have an Asian. Let's go, guys. Let's go crash the press conference.
We're bringing TC and Rick with us too.
Exactly. Represent.
Like it's so like it hurts my head, and I know like people probably don't like care about me talking about this again.
Justin's down. Let's do it.
Like it's something that's well. No, I will be at a collision at Survivor Series during Survivor Series. Actually, I didn't realize it was the same night.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
November 12th.
Oh well. Yeah.
Well, I was like, just do it. Just do what everyone does. Pull it up on your phone.
Honestly, fuck it. I might. Who knows? I might. I don't even give a shit. Damn it! That's not what he meant, Matt. So yeah, that has me, pissed off for greatness, if you will. And we're also gonna like briefly talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it now. Fuck it. I don't give a shit about ratings. I would like to put that out there for the crowd, for the masses.
Yeah.
The fact that someone, I don't care who it is, take Tony Khan's phone away from him. It is outrageous. Focus more on running your company than tweeting about ratings. You got your ass beat by NXT. Suck it up.
I see like pictures like on Instagram, because I'm hardly on Twitter, y'all know this. So I see pictures on Instagram, but they're from like spam pages. So I'm like, this can't be real, right? Like this has to be like some sort of fabrication. It's fake it's to make it look funny. It's a joke. And then I go on Twitter and I'm like, he fucking said it. He actually fucking tweeted this. Like,
yeah. He's a
Someone needs to
nuisance.
put like parental controls on Tony Khan's Twitter.
Like, just it's like, Tony, it is not that fucking serious, my guy. You're in the prime time of baseball, hockey, football, and another company that has been around fucking longer than you have. You got a lot going against you. Then fix your shit and get better at it.
And not just
Just
that,
improve.
but exactly. And maybe instead of making and this is someone from who watched AEW over NXT, okay? Like, I watched AEW and I thought it was a good show, but I was like, whatever happens, happens. I watched it on a Tuesday. That's all that it was to me. I just watched AEW on a Tuesday, and that was it. And then all this ratings BS comes out, and Tony Khan just like, all it tells me is that he's making excuses. Like, if you were really proud of what you produced and you thought you did good and whatever, you would not need to explain yourself, or you wouldn't need to like come up with reasons why. Oh, because they did this, or oh, because they had that, or oh, like, if you just don't say anything, and it goes to show that you're not only unbothered, but it doesn't matter to you, and you clearly liked what you had to put out there.
Yeah.
Despite competing with NXT and like other sports. Like, I know the Dodgers, no, that was yesterday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Or I think even the Dodgers played on Tuesday. I don't know. But regardless, there's other sports out there going on that you're competing with. And there's NXT, and maybe someone's favorite show. I was gonna say, maybe someone's favorite show has a new episode coming out, So maybe there's a lot of people who had Dynamite on DVR or something, regardless.
That's what I did.
Or vice versa. But again, you don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to defend it if you really like. Just be proud of it. You did good. Like, if you oh shit, I just hit my mic. You did good. If you should think you did good. The matches were good. The Adam Cole little segment was really funny again. Like, again, just be proud with what you produce. Like, you shouldn't let this stuff get you so down to the point where you're tweeting like, this happened and they had this and this, and they're like, dude, like, it doesn't help your case. I hope he realizes that, or one day realizes that, because clearly he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't give a fuck about the ratings. I really don't care. To me, it has all been blown out of fucking proportion, because that's just what happens with these companies. And yeah, don't even put any of it up. I don't care. Let them fight in there. I don't care. Okay. Because I'm really just over it at this point. Like I am with a lot right now. But point blank period, and then we're moving the fuck on because I'm over it now. Personally, I watched NXT first and recorded Dynamite because Tuesdays in my mind now are NXT. I watch both shows. I watch both products. It doesn't matter. Who the fuck cares? And Tony Khan needs to literally get his phone taken away from him.
Tony Khan cares.
Tony Khan shouldn't care anymore.
Tell Tony Khan's dad to tell Tony Khan that he's grounded. You only go to the Jags games, come home, and then go to bed.
Literally. All right, now that I got all of that out of the way, and now I'm just going to be pissed off the rest of the show. News and rumors. Okay. Fastlane happened this past weekend.
Yes, it did.
Like we talked about. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, new undisputed tag team champions. I knew as soon as they put these motherfuckers in the match, they were going to win. I will say, as much as the press conference pissed me off, seeing the two of them high as fuck at the press conference made me laugh in every capacity. If you watch I know Cody Rhodes isn't your favorite, watch a compilation of Jay and Cody at that press conference, you'll be laughing your ass off. Okay. Because, Cody, of all people, who's Mr. Professional, couldn't even keep a straight face.
Okay. I mean, I've watched Cody on Being the Elite and stuff, so I'm not against watching him for entertainment purposes outside of wrestling.
It was very entertaining.
I was going to say, he's entertainment purposes for wrestling also, but I mean, outside of wrestling, behind the scenes, if you will.
Oh yeah, one of the best ones, because I saw a video. It was 2 minutes of just them cracking the fuck up.
I will. See, I'll put that. I will. Up. Hello.
There you go. Jake's kept being you feel me? You feel me? And then Cody Rhodes like, do you feel him, sir? Like, just, it's, the comedic timing was on fucking point. It was so funny, and it was, whew, it was a time.
I did see the memes, not about like the conference, but about them winning the titles. Like, oh, Cody Rhodes finished the story.
He finished part of a story.
Yeah.
Not the story. He finished part.
I know, but people are saying like, oh, yeah. I saw the memes and I thought they were funny, and then I did see that him and Jay were kind of trashed at,
oh my god,
the conference.
So funny, absolutely ridiculous in one of the best ways possible. But those aren't the only new tag team champions we have in wrestling right now. And a twist that I sure as hell did not see coming. Big Bill and Ricky Starks are the new AEW tag team champions.
That was kind of whack.
What?
I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I don't really watch Collision, but I was like, okay.
It just seems very random.
My Young Bucks series kind of dwindling now, but it's okay. I mean, some of it could still happen, but everyone thought that FTR was leaving because they made a tweet saying, oh, it's been a good run, top guy's out. And then of course the internet was the internet, and they speculated. So Dax or FTR Ball or Uncle Dax, is everyone, whatever you want to call him, said, guys, we say this all the time, we're not going anywhere. Like, chill.
Yeah, like they literally say top guys out all the time. So like people of course, the internet took it and fucking ran because they're absolutely ridiculous.
They fucking sprinted the way like Usain Bolt was jealous of how fast they ran with it.
Jesus. Kairi, formerly known as Kairi Sane, had her final Stardom match, which means she's coming back to WWE, y'all.
I was about to do the John Cena noise, but I was like, that's not technically not WWE, that's John Cena, but he is in WWE, so maybe it could be. But I'll just say, that's just the WWE theme now. That's a soundbite.
That is a soundbite, 100%. Now they're just talking about the internet, and because Xfinity was having issues with Dynamite, and
I watched on DirecTV.
I have Xfinity, but like it worked fine. So
maybe because they did. Well, I don't know what kind of problems they were having, but I was gonna ask, is it because you DVR'd it?
No. So like it's like Matt looked it up, and like he couldn't watch it on Wi-Fi. Like he couldn't watch it like on his like phone or tablet or anything. So it was very weird. And then like 2 weeks ago, he recorded Dynamite, but then it just recorded 2 hours of Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I remember him telling us that.
Yeah. So they gotta they need to figure it out. Like AEW, DBS, Xfinity all need to figure that out because you're losing a lot of viewers that way. So
yeah,
there's your answer, Tony Khan.
I know, right? But don't let that be an excuse, okay? Like just fucking fix it.
Literally fix it. It's been 2 weeks. Like fucking fix it. So as we talk more about it, so Cody Rhodes was on NXT. Now, the only reason I bring this up is because he announced 2 things that will be happening. We're getting, after the women's breakout tournament, we're getting the men's breakout tournament back. Again. And something we haven't seen in a hot minute, we're getting the Dusty Classic back.
I will say that was appropriate to have Cody announce that.
Of course.
All right. But I saw before, obviously, he made the announcement. They just advertised that he had an announcement. They're like, oh my God, Cody's using Tony Khan's finisher against him.
He did. And he did it fairly well.
And Tony Khan even was like, I have an announcement like the day of. I was like, I think it was just that Jon Moxley wasn't able to compete still.
Oh, it was that Mox wasn't cleared yet.
Yeah.
Shocker. And I think because they went the first half hour plus commercial free.
It was like the first 45 minutes. Most of that was Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland, which chef's kiss of a match, but we'll get to that later.
Yes. But now to the flip side, to AEW. New international champion for the second time, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy. He does not have a catchphrase, by the way, guys, in case you were wondering. I saw something that kind of intrigued me, and I don't know if
I
this
think
is
I know
what they'll do.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I kind of hope it's true. But go on.
So when he won the title back, he was, like staring at it and
Yeah.
and then like rolls out of the ring and basically almost ignores the best friends, and people are speculating that he's gonna go down like a blood orange path, if you will. Thank you. Dynamite lost because they took title off Phoenix. Hey,
I just
the fact that he was a transitional champion is actually kind of bullshit.
I was gonna say that. I was like, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, if Cassidy, okay, obviously, to no one's fault, Jon Moxley did get injured. I think, well, because I don't know how it works. Again, AEW's rules are a little different, or they could be different. Because I don't think it's general wrestling rules. Maybe it is. I don't know. But like, if someone got hurt, I don't think they could. At least in AEW, maybe they could change that up. They don't forfeit the title. They just stop the match and they'll postpone it for another day. Because that's what happened with Mox. They could have just said, "Yo, he's injured." It's a little somewhat similar, but Mox was already the champion at the time when Hangman got injured during that world title match. Hangman was the challenger and not the champion who got hurt. So they called the match and, Mox still had the title. They could have done something like that, but just kept the title with him anyway, because even though he was the champion, not have him forfeit. Does that make sense?
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know why they didn't just stop it if they were really just not planning on having Phoenix have the title, or if, because again, obviously no one planned for Mox to get hurt like that. But I think, again, I agree with, was it Jesus who said that? Yeah. Like I didn't like that Rey Fenix was a transitional champ. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Dude's good at singles matches.
Yeah, and like I do feel like that. Like he definitely, I don't know. All these titles are becoming hot potato titles, and I'm really not liking it.
Honestly, I really think the only reason why that had happened, well, actually, if Mox was clear, he probably would have won it back anyway. But I think they did it because of the whole situation with NXT. I think that's why Shida also won, but I'm not complaining that Shida won.
Which leads me to my next point. And new 3-time AEW Women's World Champion
Mox
Hikaru Shida.
Mox and Shida just own AEW at this point. They're the only 3-time champions of their division.
I mean, Shida held the division down during the pandemic.
And so did Mox.
Like, for the women, yeah. So, like, it's... We've been freed from Noodle Neck. Jesus Christ.
We're not going to put that comment up.
No, I'm not. But, I mean, I said it, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, it does beg the question, and I don't know, because, again, I'm not there. I'm not bigger than you. Neither is he. Was putting the belt on Saraya in All In It Bruv just because they were in the UK?
Probably.
Because this was her first title defense.
Second. She defended against Toni Storm.
I forgot that was a title match. In my defense, I completely forgot that was a
title match. But... and to be fair, we did get Timeless Toni Storm out of it, so...
Oh, my God.
And she did help Shida win, technically, by taking care of Ruby Soho, so... With the shoe.
Chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe. Also, ignore the sirens in the background. I live next to a fire station. Oh.
I can barely hear them, so... I can barely hear them, so I wonder if they can hear it.
I don't know. I'm trying to dictate which way they're going.
Agreed. Shida and
they're in the distance now.
Down for the women, but now Riho's kind of doing more Stardom stuff, so mostly
bring Riho with the pipe.
I know, right? I miss
Gretchen Wieners, and none for Gretchen Wieners,
and none for Gretchen Wieners. But
one of the best.
You go.
I fucking love that movie.
I love that movie too. And whenever I have like the chance to watch it, I'll watch it. Like because it always comes and goes off streaming services. But I did recently discover it's free with ads on YouTube. So
oh, there we go. Whatever this one is, I can't block it because I don't have my other laptop. Just ignore it because I can't get rid of it.
I can't.
That means I'm gonna have to start having my second laptop up. God damn it. Okay, regardless. Now we're into today in women's wrestling history. Today is October 12th. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th.
Sorry, Matt's comment.
Oh, I know. He's great. That's why Matt's here. Oh, yeah. This is your boy Just, Mean Girls episode. Me and Justin. If you want to talk Mean Girls. Oh my god. It was a great time. Me,
Dude,
him, and Pretty Kyle.
I would have loved to talk Mean Girls. I would have worn pink also.
Apparently, so did a lot of people. A lot of people were like not like fully upset, but like jokingly upset that we didn't invite them.
Dang it, Katie! Come. We weren't part of the Plastics guys. We weren't asked to sit with them.
Oh my god, Jesus. Anyways, Raw 2020.
Sorry, I just
Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose defeating Lana and Natalya. This was like the point of Lana when it was like her and Nia Jax kind of like feuding. So like,
this when like, poor Lana was always getting put through a table.
Yes, this was that time frame because after Lana loses a tag match, she wins a battle royal for a chance. I'm pretty sure at the Raw Women's title in like a few weeks from this point. Like it would you know, Lana Day.
Yeah.
There we go. That's all we need.
Or like Lana is the best. Lana's number one.
I couldn't remember it off the top of my head. Yeah. I was like, what is it? Thank you.
That was from the Mixed Match Challenge, right? Mixed Tag Challenge.
Mixed Match Challenge.
Yeah. Okay, I was right the first time. But yeah. Oh, I missed that challenge. It was a lot of fun. Like it was like something a little different, which I liked.
It was so fun, and then they got rid of it, and I was pissed.
That's when they had like Dance Break and R-Truth and Carmella. Those two gems together was awesome.
Like Jimmy even, like, and Naomi
even like stuff like Team Pause with Kevin Owens and Natalya, like complete opposites, like being in the team, or like Sami Zayn and Becky Lynch. Oh yeah. Give me that tag team all day. Or even Finn Balor and Sasha Banks, like dude.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of Team Little Big,
Team Little Big, yeah.
I mean, hella
either Robe Warriors with Bobby Roode and Charlotte. They've switched robes. That was pretty funny.
See, like there were so many good ones.
I miss Bobby Roode so much.
Hey, we got a glorious bomb on Twitter from Johnny Gargano. They brought it back.
That is true.
Bobby Roode is, I'm like pretty sure like very much done with in-ring stuff because of his neck. But he is backstage producing. So
oh, Bobby Roode, like just give me a Royal Rumble entrance. Just give me one Royal Rumble, Bobby Roode. You don't even got to do anything, dude. Just stand there.
I just need to hear it.
I just need his entrance. Like we talked about this. I know we're getting off track, but we talked about this. Number 2 entry, so you could have his full entrance. You have the piano. Everyone's popping and losing their shit, and then they sing. Oh, I need that to happen. Like, please. Yes, I need that to happen in my life. But anyways.
But anyways, we've gotten off track so many. This is just one of those episodes where things are going off the rails. Yeah, but that's okay. It's entertainment. You're welcome, guys.
Getting more off the rails. See, we're not podcast plastics. That's why.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
See, but really quick, who would be okay? Because obviously, if it's 3, then it's obviously the first 3 plastics, which is Regina, Gretchen, and Katie. Oh my, Karen, not Katie. I was looking at you, Katie. That's why I said that. But Karen. So because there was 3 of you, it was you, Justin, Pretty Kyle. Who would be who?
Yeah. I want to say now. Justin can correct me. I think we like figured that out, but I don't remember what we said.
You would have to. Okay. Here's the thing, though. You would have to be Katie. Come on, Katie is Katie.
Well, I mean.
But I know, but there was 4 of you, but the 3 original plastics.
I want to say, oh man, again, I don't necessarily remember. I want to say that Just was Karen, Pretty Kyle was Gretchen, and I was Regina.
You are a queen bee, so that kind of makes sense. And none for Gretchen Wieners.
And not for Gretchen Wieners, bye. Yeah. So that's what I think. I don't necessarily remember if we talked about it or if that was true.
I just had to know.
Yeah. That's understandable. That's fair.
That's what we should do next. We should check it out. We should cast Mean Girls as wrestlers next time. If we
can do that next week.
If there's nothing to do, yeah, we could do that.
I'm gonna make a note of that so I don't forget.
Because that'd be pretty funny.
Mean Girls as wrestlers. I don't know what that means.
See, I already have ideas, Katie, and some of them are pretty fucking horrible, but
You better hang on to those.
okay, I will.
And no, Will, I have not seen Totally Killer. I need to. It looks good.
Go, Glenn Coco. We're just
fucking Glenn Coco. That's literally what happens every time. Oh, Allison just wants specifically the AEW women's roster.
Okay, we could do both. We could cast the men and the women because it'd be pretty funny. It'd be funny to cast like Adam Cole as like Katie, you know, the new girl. Oh,
she's just doing it now. Okay,
I know. Right?
So I'm gonna let that keep going. I'm gonna move on to wrestlers of the week.
You start. I went first last week.
Yes, I did mark it this time because I went back and checked. I'm gonna start tag team. I'm gonna go Cena and LA Knight. Yeah. Because like
those are two of your faves.
Exactly. Like John Cena is the greatest of all time, as they have deemed him, and he's my GOAT. And just LA Knight, like the way that the two of them like fed off each other, it was a great match. I can't go wrong, and Cena even said it. He's not where he wants to be in the ring, and as soon as the actor strike is done, which at this point it's not gonna fucking happen because the studios are assholes. Because they had to deal like a meeting today, and it did not go well. So, but when the strike is done, Cena immediately has to go back to Hollywood.
Yeah,
because he was in the middle. He was in the middle of shooting something.
I'm gonna say because there was the writer's strike and the actors are striking now.
Yeah, so. Yeah. The writers, I don't remember who started striking first, but the writers came to an agreement. They're good. Actors are still striking as of today.
Yeah.
So, regardless, we still get Cena for a little bit of time, and I'm going to enjoy all the time that we have left with. Writer's strike first. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. That's my tag team. Who's your tag team?
I have one. They had a match on Raw. They did not win, but I was hoping they would because, of course, I'm totally biased, but also because I like them as a tag team. But I'm going to give it to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Hell of a match, hell of a tag team. Should have won. But, yeah. So, they are my tag team. I was going to do John Cena and LA Knight, but I knew just with John Cena alone that you were going to pick him. So, and I'm not picking Cody Rhodes. I don't give a fuck. Sorry, Jey Uso, that you had to suffer for not being my pick.
Yay! I can't do it that deep. Anyways. My famales. I have one honorable mention because she didn't have a match, but Lover's Lament by Timeless Toni Storm. The only reason I didn't fast forward through the picture-in-pictures when she was on.
That's kind of disrespectful, though.
It's very disrespectful.
Putting her silent. I know they were silent films, but you have to watch so closely to see everything because it's a picture-in-picture.
I mean, I was definitely more focused on her than whatever the fuck was happening on the other side.
Whatever commercials are on. I guess that is true. You can have some entertainment while the commercials are rolling, but
exactly. And I usually just if I end up recording it or missing Dynamite or wrestling for some reason, they do picture-in-picture. I fast forward.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't pay attention, but that had my attention, had my focus. Love Toni Storm. Shout out Toni Storm. I'm going Shida, 3-time women's champ. We already talked about it. Can't be beat.
Yeah.
And although she lost her match, she put up a hell of a fight. And I know people don't like her and don't like the fact that she's getting TV time. Tegan Nox, my girl. Some people they think she can't wrestle, so I don't know. I think she can. I'm just happy that she's at the point now where after all the knee surgeries and stuff, she's good, and that's all that fucking matters. So Tegan put up a hell of a fight against Bex, and Tegan has a match against Lyra on NXT next week. So I'm living the Tegan Nox dream right now.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. So those are my famales.
Yeah, okay. I have 2 picks also. One is the same as yours. I am going with Sheeta, 3-time women's champion. Like I said, her and Mox just own AEW. That is their show. We're just living in it. It's AEW's their world, and everyone else is just living in it. Deservedly so. Sheeta is one hell of a champion, and like we talked about, she held down the fort during COVID. So we know that she's like the women, like the ace of the women. If you need someone to count on, you can count on Sheeta. So love that for her. And then my second pick is Tegan's opponent. Of course, I'm talking Becky Lynch. I love me Becky Lynch. She is my favorite women's wrestler. Was my first other than AJ Lee, but my first real women's wrestler that I've grown fond of from from the early days in WWE to she was I don't think she was the first woman I got merch of. But she is the woman who I have the most merch, out of the women. Actually, that might be a lie. But I do love me some Becky Lynch. From her last kicking days, I even have the Chalkline jacket and I'll still wear it, when there's WrestleMania and stuff, when she has a match, because it's, that's when I really loved Becky. When people thought she was irrelevant or, she was just the third wheel of her, Charlotte, and Paige and stuff. I was always go Bex. I had her steampunk goggles. I still have them. I freaking loved the last kicker. I have a drawstring bag of her logo as her last kicker logo. I freaking love Becky Lynch. So, of course, I'm here for Big Time Bex and the man, whatever you want to call it. And she's got a book coming out that I still need to pre-order. But she's got a book coming out. So, Becky's just cloud 9.
You answered Jesus' question.
I need to. I'm going to, but I need to.
Will said, not hard to be an ace in a locker room full of jokers. Bazinga.
Will?
God damn it.
There you
go. I'll move on. I have my Manses. I have 2. Mello. He don't miss. Him and Braun. Listen. Being there with John Cena. Interacting with The Undertaker. Rocket, back, Moon. That's Mello and that's Braun. People can say what they want about, Braun ate a choke slam from The Undertaker. Yeah, after a grueling match with Mello. American Badass Taker showed up. What were you gonna do?
I know people wanted him to take Baron Corbin's motorcycle. They wanted him to confiscate it, which, that would have been pretty funny.
It would have been hysterical. But, no, the two, Braun and Mello are, this generation's Cena, Orton, Batista, Lesnar.
Yeah. For sure.
Those are the two that have not, that have taken the ring and are, climbing up.
Yeah.
And I love that for them, honestly. I would love to see the two of them in a main event one day. Of a Mania, perhaps, which if they both show up at Mania 40, I'm not gonna be mad or anything. I'm just saying. Somebody listen to me, please. Just do it.
Just do it.
I want Mello on the card, please.
If you could have the NXT Women's Championship on a WrestleMania card, you could have, Mello on the card as well.
Fuck yeah, Carmelo Hayes. And then I'm going because it's been a while since I've said it. The All-American Nightmare Dragon Jake Long and Bryan Danielson beat Swerve in hell of a match. Swerve is so good, and I'm loving the fact that they're letting him have these fantastic matches on
letting him cook.
TV. Let him cook.
This is coming from a Hangman fan who he's cooking for his he's the one who's cooking,
He's cooking them. He's cooking them all. Rightfully so. He's definitely earned it. But no, Bryan had the upper hand. I'm not going to deny the fact that a Bryan Danielson Christian Cage match has my interest a little piqued for Saturday out of sheer curiosity as to what shenanigans will ensue, because Christian has an army of Luchasaurus, Nick Wayne, probably somebody else that I'm forgetting. And not Darby. Bryan has the BBC. So, shit's gonna go down. Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. And I love that. I love Daniel Bryan. We're only getting like maybe another year out of him, max. Fuck off, Jesus.
He's just speaking the words of Christian Cage.
You know what that means.
Like,
yeah.
All right. Did I mention this last week? I think I did. Or I don't remember if I did. But
Oh, about Edge's.
Yeah, about how Edge. Yeah, I think I did about how Edge apparently never. Yeah, I think Jesus confirmed that he never met his father. I'm like, dude, I'm waiting for Christian Cage to.
Oh yeah, Christian's waiting. He's
fucking menace,
steamy son of a bitch.
But I love it.
But yes, those are my 2 picks for the week.
Yeah. Okay, I have 2 as well, but I also have like an honorable mention or a shout out. Shout out, like we talked about, is going to Swerve Strickland. Whose house?
Swerve's
house. Then the fans were there for it. They were chanting Swerve's house. And, I love that for him. And again, he's really seeming to get like that push. So maybe he will get some gold in the future. Hopefully. Like maybe give him the international championship. Sorry, Orange, but like you had your time. Give it to Swerve. Like let him have it. I know he's gonna like have a field day when he wins gold and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
as he should.
Or like give him like I don't want to say give him Ring of Honor gold because I want to see him on Dynamite and not Ring of Honor, but come on now. Like come on. It would be cool if it means gold around his waist, I'm here for it. So
yeah.
So big shout out to him. Love the push that he's getting, even though it's at the expense of Hangman. That's where his push kind of got started, at the expense of Hangman. But my 2 picks. One of them is the same as yours. Again, he won the match, and it was a fucking fantastic match. I'm gonna say it myself without trying to mess up. The All-American Nightmare Dragon, Jake Long, Bryan Danielson. Yeah, yeah, woo! I did it. Yeah, hell of a match. He's on a roll. I love how he's been coming out with his hair braided. I just think it looks fucking awesome. Like I think it fits with the whole American Dragon. They keep calling him that. So yeah, I think it fits. So, and he's still, even though he's kind of talked about, and there's rumors about like how we might not have him much longer. He still like wrestles like he's still like just getting started, which gotta love that about him.
It's crazy.
So, I'm very intrigued about his match with Christian as well. I might actually, I hope I'm not busy. Usually, honestly, nothing against Collision. I'm just usually busy. Something's happening on Saturdays, or I'm asked to do something on Saturdays. So I don't have something to DVR. So, I miss it. So I'm gonna try to watch Collision specifically for that match because it's again intriguing. You can't help but wonder. And my second pick. I'm wearing his shirt. I don't care. He fucking lost the match. He should have won anyway. Technically, I think Swerve cost him the match actually, and Jay held the trunks, or the tights, whatever you want to call it. So it wasn't like a clean loss. So I'll take what I can get. But yeah, I'm giving it to my man's Hangman Page. Look, I'm just gonna fucking say. No, I don't want to start stuff, but it is good to see him. All I'm gonna say is that it's really good to see him in more consistently on TV, especially in singles matches. Love to see, even if he's losing, even though he lost to Swerve, he had a singles match on a pay-per-view. I don't know when was the last time that happened. I'm waiting for new Hangman merch. Technically, his newest merch was that Elite shirt with the heart, the soul, the spirit. That was like his newest shirt because he's incorporated into it. And maybe the Golden Elite one because he teamed up with them for Blood and Guts. So that's about it. But like an actual Hangman shirt, we haven't gotten one yet. I'm hoping that'll change soon. But yeah, I'm very excited and happy that Hangman is now being featured more on AEW television. What happened was I was always, because a little bit of backstory. Sorry, I'm going to go off a little bit side tangent. Just to explain, I'll try and keep it short. But in high school, especially my junior, senior year, I was in the digital or film and broadcast team for my high school. And during that time, we were in portables because our school was getting rebuilt. And because there was a lot of construction going on, we always had to take different routes, alternate routes. So a lot of them were very long. And a lot of the times I was carrying a bunch of heavy equipment, like heavy tripods, cameras, lights, all on like my back on a backpack. My backpack was heavy as well. So I had a lot going on, a lot of stress on my back. And it was like that for like 2 years. So 2 years straight, almost completely nonstop. So my back has like not really ever fully recovered from that since. Like I think I just maybe I need to just see a chiropractor, but I've just never gone around to it. But I blame that for my back problems, which started in 2017. But yeah, I've had back problems.
I will say, if you do go to a chiropractor, be careful, because then you have to like consistently go to a chiropractor.
That's what I'm a little worried about, because I don't want to make it like a norm, but I do want to like have some sort of like normal feeling in my back once again, without having to like twist or move or lean back or having to pop it. Like I just want to be able to sit in class. My classes are only like an hour and 20 minutes each, but I want to be able to sit through that hour and 20 minutes without feeling it in my lower back.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Matt, I can't.
Yeah, heavy tripod is hard to carry around every day. And like I said, we were going under construction during my junior, like it started late sophomore year, but junior, senior year was like it was a whole year. So, and you had to take alternate routes. Like, oh, if you want to go to the gym, you have to take like this back way and go all the way around and do through the front. And it just, it was heavy. So yeah, my poor 5'2" back. My back isn't 5'2", but my 5'2" body is carrying all that heavy equipment.
There you go.
I blame that.
Hey, you can also try getting a massage gun.
I could actually.
They're relatively cheap.
When I go to the gym, they have like massage chairs, and they're like not like the ones that people like because it feels good. Like they're the ones that really like get your back. They don't really do my lower back that much. Like they do like like try and get for the knots, but like I don't feel like it doesn't hurt as much as I need it to hurt, so it could actually do something. So I'm just like, for now, I'm just stuck fidgeting like this and feeling not too good on my lower back. Yeah, those are my picks. Other than that,
solid picks. Okay, so fourth question of the week. We're saving the Mean Girls one for next week because I have nothing prepared for that. I need time. But one I thought about before we started the show. Yeah, I know. So I don't know if you have watched any of Shotzi and Scarlett's like horror stuff they're doing on.
I have not.
So if anybody likes ghost adventures type things, I highly recommend checking it out. It's spooky season. They're going to a bunch of different haunted places, and they're bringing like different people with them. Rhea and Dom were on the first episode. Grayson Waller was on an episode. Carrie and Cross. This latest episode have the Good Brothers. The next one's gonna have Drew, and then after that is Isla, Alba, and Kayla Braxton, and then Bailey. So like, they're just fun 20-some minute episodes you can watch on WWE's YouTube if you're into the spooky stuff. But I was like, for us personally, and for the people listening, who do you think would be the best and or the funniest person to take into a haunted house or a haunted place?
Funniest? Definitely R-Truth. Like
his comedic timing is on
exactly
brand.
I need to see him in a haunted house. He'll probably like cuss, like accidentally let down, and he's like, "Oh, that's my bad. I didn't mean to swear. I know that's not allowed." Or like, so funniest for sure. I think R-Truth would be pretty funny. Best, like, what do you mean, like the best? Like, who'd bring the most entertainment? Who would like could handle it the best?
However you interpret that.
Because, like, for example, you have people like Allie or the Bunny. She's super into horror. She collects toys and all that. So I think it would be cool to have her there because she's a horror enthusiast. So something like that, if you're meaning stuff like that, or again, like back to R-Truth, he's just hilarious. The New Day would be pretty funny also to take with.
Yeah. I mean, just anybody who's like into the supernatural, like Abaddon, let's take her.
Yeah.
She's not on TV. Let's take her somewhere else. Like, take her to a haunted house.
Take Christian Cage. Like, let's see, like, what kind of comments he can make. He's like, "Is your dad dead too?"
Jesus, he probably would too. He's a menace.
He'd flirt with like the witches. Like, are you someone's mom?
Oh, he
Call
definitely would.
me.
Matt, you know damn well that is not what we said.
Horror enthusiast.
Stop it. But like, I would want, sometimes you get a little scared. You want to have big, strong person to protect you. My big, strong person to protect me is Rhea Ripley.
As it should be. They'd probably be scared of her.
As they should be.
Or I was gonna say War Daddy when you said you wanted a big, strong person there.
I want like an entourage.
With Rhea Ripley, War Daddy, and Mello. I feel like those are like, and John Cena. Just throw in John Cena also.
Cena for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my horror haunted house squad. They're all coming with me. I don't know if any of them actually like it. Rhea's very much like was not having it when they were in that haunted haunted jail. Oh, so funny. Her and Dom, just so funny together. That's what I would want.
My big strong person to protect me is Vince.
Yeah, God
damn. Like which Vince?
I'm assuming Delgado.
Not McMahon.
Fuck no. Not Vincent Kennedy McMahon himself. Ooh, I think Randy would be fun.
Dude, give all them hard KOs. Just
every scare actor that comes up to him. Oh.
I would, yeah, maybe like also like 90s, early 2000s Shawn Michaels also.
Specifically that Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, or mostly because like remember that backstage segment with Shawn Spears actually? I just can't stand. Just calm down, Shawn. And he just starts anyone in his way. Anyone who walks in his way gets a sweet chin music like that. Like that'd be pretty funny if you took him with. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Undertaker. Take the Undertaker with you.
Oh yeah. How can we forget?
Yeah, dude.
Big old Taker. Exactly. I mean, how could we forget? He's the one who runs it. We're just like going to his house, and he's just like, "Hey guys."
Right. The haunted house is his house.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm trying to think who else.
We're talking about
maybe the Demon Finn Balor. Summon him just for.
Ooh, here we go. I'd be down. I mean, obviously we gotta take Alba and Isla.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like you gotta take them out.
First of all, hello. Hold on, show. Wait, why won't it show? There we go. Hello. And also, Taker's busy getting NXT ratings. He could choke slam a few people and take a break on his free time.
Big boot to be some people, yeah. Come on now.
Or Tombstone. Give like one of like the people in the haunted house, give him a tombstone and do like the way he pins with his tongue out, eyes rolled back. Do that just to scare people.
That's how the haunted house ends.
The haunted house ends. If you're a group of people, you better not be closest to Taker because then you're getting the tombstone and you're getting pinned with the tongue out and the eyes back.
Exactly. I mean,
and you get an entire Undertaker outro where you gotta wait until he gets up, rolls his eyes, does the fist, gets the lightning.
you have to stand there and wait 20 minutes for him to leave.
After getting tombstone by him and or chokeslam, maybe even both, you probably might be down for the count for 20 minutes, so you'll have time to recover while he does this whole outro.
That's true. Gee, I wonder why Matt wants all of these lovely ladies: Sky Blue, Toni Storm, Kiera Hogan, Gigi Dolan. Interesting. I mean, I concur. Wow, lots of exclamation points. Damn. Brandi Lauren would also be good. I mean, and like obviously Shotzi and Scarlett, like they inspired this.
Like I'll take Hangman because you know what, he has. If we need to run away, he has a horse. We'll get out of there fast.
Oh, there we go.
So, yeah.
Good getaway, yeah.
He's got to get. I got a getaway ride if I need to.
Just got a quick getaway. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Save the worst.
He could scare them. Actually, I don't think he'll scare them with his assless chaps. He might turn them on with his assless chaps.
Wow, it's crazy because like all chaps are assless. So like.
I know, but it's funny. Where's Vince when I need him to be #assless chaps gang?
guys are the worst. You're killing me. But yeah, I feel like it's a good place to stop with.
Riding up into the sunset with Hangman, even though the sun will probably already be set when you go to the haunted
It'll
house.
be like midnight. Moon is just full.
Riding up into the moonlight.
There you go. Riding up into the moonlight.
Why don't people say that? Sorry, just that sounds really nice too. People instead of riding off into the sunset, like riding off into that sounds romantic.
That does sound romantic. I think I can make something with that.
Okay.
I'll remember this later. Let us know who you would want to take into a haunted house with you. God damn it, man. For any reason that you would want to have someone with you for protection, for fun, for entertainment, all of the above. If they're into the spooky stuff, let us know. But thank you guys so much for watching, listening, dealing with us in the beginning, specifically me. I say us, it's me. Thanks for dealing with me in the beginning. Savannah, tell people where they can find you, what you're working on, all that fun stuff.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at y2garcia_. If there's no underscore, it's not me. What I'm working on is I'm still trying to finish up that tier list for the Bucks gear, but I'm also working on midterms. So I'm on my it's like a precursor to my midterms week. My midterms week is next week. So, and for one of my assignments, it's like, again, like the precursor for my midterm. So I'm working on that. So I might not record, maybe give or take, I might be able to record something, but I highly doubt it. But yeah, I'm still working on that tier list. Got a little more sets of Bucks gear that I need to label. But yeah, 51 plus sets, and I still know I don't have all of them. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
Crazy how I was just like, oh, just do 20 and max yourself. And you said, no.
See, Katie, I did start off with 20, but then I was like, oh, this one's good too. And then I was like, you know what? I'll save as many as I can, and then I'll narrow it down. I did narrow it down. I couldn't do it.
Dear reader, she in fact did not narrow it down.
Did not. Like in the headlines, underlined. Did not.
Underlined 3 times.
In bold italics. Did not.
Exactly.
Narrowly.
Well, always choose protection with ghosts and sex and sports. Thank you for those kind words, those words of wisdom. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at KatieReston13. Linktree. I'm about to get all things Cheerlead Showcase. Hold on, let me get them back up. Where are they? There we go. Twitch.tv/Cheerlead Showcase and YouTube.com/Cheerlead Showcase. Typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Currently watching us live. Hi, hello. If you're watching us after the fact, happy Friday the 13th. Speaking of spooky stuff, patreon.com/Cheerlead Showcase, where the October episode podcast thing will be up. It is Matt and I talking about some scary stuff that from our childhood, the traumas we dealt with as children. It's a great time. Lots of stories, mainly on Matt's end. I was kind of just there to listen and dictate what was going on. But if you're interested in that, head into the Patreon, support us there. We'd really appreciate it. I want to say that's it. I mean, I'm always over in Smacking It Raw. We had a new Getting Off episode. Fantasy booking the Halloween franchise. If you're into that, go check that out. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, cool. Okay.
I always say, when in doubt, go to the Linktree. That's about.
Always go to the Linktree. Get yourself some merch. I'm gonna try and think of some spooky merch. I'm not creative right now, and my brain's not working. I'm doing my best, but go check everything out. Linktree, the things, the stuff, the places. Y'all know the drill. But until next time, bye-bye.